can I make a request? Because this doesn't happen very often. Can I see a giant mosh pit from everybody? Can everybody jump up and down like a maniac, please? Look at that. That's so awesome. Oh, I love you guys. Good luck. You're going to get wrecked. Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet, and welcome to Hunt the Hermit, season number 3. Oh baby, we're back. We're back in the world of the hunting of the hermits, and I am super pumped for this season, guys. It is going to be absolutely amazing. Hope you guys have a tasty beverage. I hope you have a crunchy snack to hand, because we have got a beautiful season of Hunt the Hermit to come for the next couple of weeks or so. That is, of course, if the Rendog can survive long enough to get to the finals. In season 2 of Hunt the Hermit, we did pretty well, didn't we? We got to the last 4, I think, and in season 1 of Hunt the Hermit, we got to the last 3. This season, my friends, I want to do everything I possibly can to finally win a round or a season of Hunt the Hermit. Now, we have been given a few advantages for this season, which is fan-freaking-tastic. We've got double hearts, of course, and I think the Hermits have spawned with some tools in their inventory. You can see we've got some basic stone tools over here, which is fantastic, baby. Also, we've got speed 2, resistance, haste 3, and a health boost. So, pretty insane start. Now, the reason that we are starting with a whole bunch of boosts over here, my friends, is because, let's be honest with ourselves, over the last 2 seasons of Hunt the Hermit, the Hermits have gotten wrecked. We have gotten completely destroyed by the fans of Hermitcraft, and this time around we want to try and do a little bit better. This time around. Oh my goodness, Gentleman's Rule is over. PvP is enabled. What? That's not supposed to be that way. I think we've got 20 minutes of Gentleman's Rule. I think that maybe something broke there. Anyway, if you are new to Hunt the Hermit, welcome. I think you're going to enjoy yourself here very much. This is UHC, and what we have on this server is a bunch of hermits from the Hermitcraft server and hundreds of fans of Hermitcraft. They are basically hunting us. So the fans of Hermitcraft are hunting the hermits. The idea for the hermits is to try and survive all the way to the end and kill all of the fans, and the idea for the fans is obviously to kill the hermits. If a fan kills a hermit, they basically win, or they join the winner's pool of people for this season. And of course, if the hermits manage to kill everybody, then we will win. We haven't managed to win a season yet, so hopefully this is going to be the one. Now guys, I gotta tell you, I have been training pretty hard on UHC. I've been practicing something fierce. Hi chickens, get wrecked. I want your meat and your feathers. And I reckon this season I'm going to do the best that I've ever done in this beautiful UHC game of Minecraft. And that's because I've been playing on my own fan server, server.dogcraft.net. We've got an awesome UHC server on my fan server, and I've been training with my cyberdogs, man, trying to get a lot better at UHC. And I reckon I'm gonna do pretty good this time around. I'm telling you guys, by the end of this episode, we're gonna, okay, check it out. This is what I thought we could do together in this season 3 of Hunt the Hermit, okay? In every episode, I'm going to set a goal. Oh my goodness, somebody already got slain over there. That's not good. I guess the gentleman's rule is, yeah, definitely not working anymore, is it? I suppose we should probably get underground then as fast as possible. I want to try find some sugarcane though. Anyway, I want to try and set a goal for us in every episode. That way we can focus on something and not lose perspective. One of my problems I have with UHC is that I start to panic and then things start to go horribly freaking wrong. So by the end of this episode, everybody, I want to have at least an iron shield. Okay, that's going to be the goal for this first episode. Iron shield in the belly. Now, we're going to spend a little bit of time on the overland, try to find ourselves some sugarcane and some more food. And the reason we need sugarcane, of course, is because at some point we're going to do some enchanting and we need paper to make an enchanting table. There's a name tag over there, and there is somebody over there. So maybe we should head back in the direction that we came and not mess around over here with too many people. I don't want to engage in any combat too early on because, you know, I'm a freaking scaredy cat. And also, I don't think, you know, it's going to go very well, especially if there's a lot of fans over there. Now, let's take a look at where we are on the map. We're at 14. Geez, we are so close to the center. This is kind of scary. I kind of want to head out a little bit, actually. And yeah, not doing very well on the hunt for iron so far. I'm literally just doing a circle over here. But guys, I think we should probably try and head a little bit out of the center of the map. Because yeah, this is kind of dangerous right in the middle. And I want to have a little bit of time to myself out there. So that we can get gold, we can get iron, we can get diamonds, we can get enchanting, we can get all OP. And maybe we can find for ourselves a village or something like that too, right? So let's carry on the exploration. Looks like we spawned in a giant mountainous area over here, which is not great for UHC. Let's be honest with ourselves. Just keep our eyes open for any name tags, though. Let's collect ourselves as much chicken as we possibly can. We've already got some leather, which is awesome. We just need one leather for that book, right? Oh, dudes, I am feeling so pumped for this season, man. I'm telling you, I got the UHC juices flowing all up in the Rendog butthole right now, and I'm gonna wreck something fierce this time around. It's gonna be awesome. Now, let's carry on looking for the sugarcane. At some point, we're probably going to need to start heading down, though. We can always come back up again to try and find sugarcane. But I'm not seeing a lot of name tags around here. There's so much death going on, man. Jeez. Oh, man. Let's try get a little bit further away from 00, though. I think that's probably where all the pain is happening, right? This is looking like a pretty barren landscape. We got 2 apples, which is probably decent for now. I don't think we need any more apples than that. So I think it might be time to start heading down. The thing is, if we can't find sugarcane before everybody else on the server, then all the sugarcane might get taken, right? And I think that enchanting is really, really important, especially in a UHC with so many players. So I kind of want to do a little bit more exploring. Now remember, we have got speed. So even if we do come up against some opposition around here, we should be able to survive for some time. Even against 1 or 2 players, we could just basically run away from them, right? And check at this, man. This haste 3 is just the business. This is really helping us in the early game, giving us a little bit of an advantage over the hunters of the hermits over here. Let's get a bunch of coal in the belly, actually. And I feel like maybe we need to get a little bit more wood. I've only got 18 logs at the moment. Man, that goal of making a freaking iron sword is looking a little bit further away than maybe I thought it was going to be, right? Maybe I was a little bit too ambitious. Okay, we've got a little bit of a waterfall action over here. This is actually good for us. Let's use the waterfall to get down and not take any damage. Do I seriously only have 10 freaking cooked chicken right now? That's kind of worrying. Chicken, get in my belly. Hello, chicken. What's cracking? Thank you. Thank you for your meat. Your sacrifice is appreciated. Okay, let's get onto the top of this escarpment over here. This should give us a nice clear view of the surrounding areas, and hopefully we can stumble across some sugarcane. This is a really bad biome for sugarcane, though, isn't it? I don't even know if sugarcane spawns in this sort of extreme hills environment, man. This is kind of bad. Looks like we got a tiger or something over there, though. So let's pop our heads over here. Oh, hi, chickens. I should probably kill as many of these as possible. This is so awesome that we started with some tools, right? Usually at this point in UHC, RENDOG'S is derping around making starter tools, isn't he? And yeah, it's kind of painful. So this is a nice advantage that we've got. Okay, this is looking like a glorious plain. Looking real nice. And I see some water. I see some sheep also, which is interesting. Are there any villages? Oh, there's a freaking donkey over there. Okay, that's fantastic. Hopefully we'll be able to get that donkey in our belly at some point, right? In the first season of Hunt the Hermit, we got ourselves a donkey, didn't we? He was called Tim. He was awesome. He was Tim the War Donkey, and he did us proud, man. It was awesome. He rode us into battle, got some kills. I think let's get a little bit more loggage while we're here too. We're going to be heading underground, I reckon, when the sun goes down. For now, while the sun is up, we should probably spend as much time as possible getting apples, getting some loggage, and hopefully finding some sugarcane. Let's see if we can get an apple out of this thing. Jeez, man, there is so much death going on. People have started right on top of each other, it seems. The spawn is really, really big, though, so I'm surprised that people have found each other so quickly. Anyway, let's not bother with them. Let's keep to our task over here. Let's follow this water source and see if we can find for ourselves some sugarcane. Come on, baby. Even a village would be perfect because then we can get some books. In season 2 of Hunt the Hermit, I spawned right next to a village, but I was so excited. Oh, there's a player over there. I was so freaking excited that I kind of noobed out, didn't I? I did noob out, man. I noobed out something fierce, and it was kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you. Somebody got to the village before I did and looted it before I could get anything out of it. So Yeah, that was kind of derpy. I probably could have killed that player because I've got a sword and it didn't look like he had a sword. But I'm not seeing any sugar. Oh, there's another player over there. Okay, looks like there's quite a few players in this area. Let's head a little bit deeper into this taiga. We're at 600 on the X. Let's start heading toward the Z a little bit, get ourselves a little bit of distance from 0, and see if we can spot anything of interest around here. Keep your eyeballs open for the sugarcane, baby, and also for anything else of interest. 2 apples is definitely not going to cut it for now, but that's okay. We can come up to the surface a little bit later to find a few more apples. But for now, guys, I want to find some water. Here's some water, but I'm not seeing any sugarcane. I mean, we got the leather, which is amazing. The leather is, of course, one of the ingredients that we need for enchanting, but there's no sugarcane around here. Let's just keep on going. Is that a scalebutt? No, these leaves are messing with my vision right now. Okay, here's some water. Is this the sugarcane water thingy? No sugarcane here either. Oh, jeez. Okay. Any over here? No. Okay. This is okay, though. Let's just keep on heading in this direction. Where are we right now? Minus 400 on the Z. Let's sort of go to sort of minus 600. I see a little bit more water over here. This is looking promising. This feels like sugarcane to me, baby. Keep an eye open for that bright green goodness. No sugarcane here either. Jeez, this is pretty unlucky. But it's okay. Let's keep on going. Now, guys, if you are a fan of Hunt the Hermit, listen, I've got a big favor to ask you, okay? Please don't be shy with the comment section of my videos. Also, if you enjoy these Hunt the Hermit episodes, please hit that like button, okay? Show me that you're enjoying it, and you know, it makes me really, really happy to see it because I absolutely love making these videos for you. Also, if you want to participate in a Hunt the Hermit, you can become a Patreon of the RENDOG'S, and that gets you instant access into all future Hunt the Hermit events that we do. So check out the Patreon link in my description box below, and that should give you an idea of how you can come and participate in these awesome events. Pretty awesome, right? Now, let's keep our eyeballs open. There's some birch over here, and birch and sugarcane are, you know, generally friends, I think. There's a swamp over here too, which actually might be a pretty decent place for us to go down. It is midday today, it's midday right now, so we still have a little bit of time. Sugarcane! Oh, excellent. Okay, this is such a great start, guys. Let's get the sugarcane in the belly. What is happening over here? Until further announcements, I don't know what that means, but let's get as much sugarcane in the belly as possible. You never know, some of the other hermits might need some sugarcane also if we discover them on the map. Also, it's scorched earth, right? If we take all this sugarcane, that means none of the hunters will be able to get it, and I reckon that's a pretty decent strategy, man. The Russians did it, and in World War II it was pretty successful, so let's do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying here, people? Oh, man. Okay, so let's take down a couple more of these oak trees, get a few more logs in the belly, and then it's time to head down. I reckon we still have time to achieve our goal of getting a freaking shield by the end of episode 1. We can do it, my friends. We can do it, okay? Let's just chop down these trees. Let's chop down like 3 of them, see if any apples drop. If we get 1 more apple, we're going straight down, but I do want to pick up a little bit more loggage just in case we need it to craft stuff, to make torches, to make charcoal. Oh, you guys think the Rendog is brand new, don't you? That's what you think. Well, my friends, I'll tell you something. I've been training something fierce, man. I've been playing loads of UHC on my server, and I'm feeling good. I know what I'm doing now, kind of. My problem with UHC is not the setup, okay? I'm pretty good at the setup now. I think I've got the setup down. Let's just hold shift while we do this, actually. I'm talking about being so pro, and I'm right in the open over here. Very, very visible to loads and loads of people, so this is probably not a good place to be. But anyway, I think I've got the setup for UHC down pretty good. I thought I saw some movement over there. It's the combat that is the problem for the Rendog, okay? As soon as I see somebody, I start panicking a little bit, and I don't hit my crits very well. My hands start to shake like nobody's business, and it gets a little bit out of hand. So hopefully I've had a little bit of combat training in my UHC server, and hopefully I can put that to the test now. I've just spotted the world border over there. There's a player over there. Oh, dang it. Okay. That's going to foil our plans to head down. So I tell you what, guys, let's book out of here, man. There's some dogs here too. Also, the world border is right over there, isn't it? So I reckon a good place to start going down is going to be somewhere around here, and we're going to head in that direction, I guess, away from the world border. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. I reckon let's try find a pretty decent space to go down here. We're going to have to cover... Oh, jeez. Oh, it's the dogs that ate the sheep. Get wrecked, sheep. Oh, man, those dogs had a little bit of a feast there. Okay, this is perfect. Let's start making our way down. Excuse me. Also, we need to start doing some crafting over here, don't we? Let's start with a couple of torch eye over here. We'll make as many torches as we have coal. And let's set up a little bit of a crafting table. There we go. Thank you very much. And let's start heading down into the unknown. And what we can do now is block this off, right? Nothing happened here, nothing to see here, no RENDOG'S going down into the depths of hell. Please don't follow me down. Okay, I'm holding shift, and now we can start our descent into the underworld. Iron is what we're after. Iron shield is the first thing that we want to discover. Now, why do we want an iron shield so quickly? Well, sit back and relax, guys. Let the RENDOG'S teach you how to play some UHC, baby. I know it's something that you thought you'd never hear out of my mouth, but there you go. Also, let's always remember to block our path, right, with cobblestone. Even if someone sees our name tag, we want to make it really hard for them to come down here, especially at this level when they've probably only got stone pickaxes. It's going to be really hard for them to chase us down here. Anyway, iron shield, or a shield, gives us the opportunity to venture into caves. And on this server of UHC, the spawnage of dungeons is set to a higher rate. So with a shield, we can potentially find some dungeons out there, and those dungeons can yield for us some pretty cool stuff. You know, we can potentially get some diamond armor, we can get some great stuff in those dungeons. And of course, a shield gives us the chance to block those arrows from the skelebutts. The scariest mob in UHC Minecraft, of course, is the skeleton, the scattling skeleton of doom. And the shield gives us a great opportunity to basically nullify the strength of the skeleton by blocking the arrows, which is pretty sweet. Now, we've got 8 iron in the belly, which means we are going to achieve our goal for the first episode, which is to make a shield. Nice! Oh, that makes me super, super happy. Next up, let's make for ourselves a iron pickaxe. That's going to increase our mining speed. And let's get for ourselves a beautiful iron sword in the belly. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Things are feeling good. I don't know about you guys out there, man, but I am feeling like, yeah, things are going real great. What I do need to do, though, is make sure that I don't miss those those freaking messages that tell me when the episode ends. Anyway, let's keep focused. We need a lot more iron. We're going to keep on going down, trying to get to level 11 on the X so that we can start getting ourselves a little bit of diamond action in the belly. And while we are down here, let's get ourselves a little bit of coal. Now, I want to ask you guys a question, man. How many of you guys out there who are watching this series, how many of you guys play UHC and watch UHC, and how many of you guys just watch UHC? I know that before I started playing Hunt the Hermit and before I started playing UHC on my server, I used to really love watching my favorite YouTubers play UHC, but I didn't really like playing UHC because, well, I was a freaking noob, to be completely honest with you, an absolute PvP noob. Since those days, I feel like I've leveled up a little bit. Like, I'm definitely better at this game in PvP than I used to be. I mean, you know, I'm still terrible, but I'm a little bit better than I used to be, and now I really love watching and playing UHC, and I'm very curious to see how many of you guys out there feel the same way. I know that a lot of the hunters on the server right now are actually recording this, which is really cool. So if you guys want to go and watch some Hunt the Hermit content on YouTube put together by just like random people that are playing, go and search for it. I think you could probably find it on YouTube if you just search for Hunt the Hermit or something. You should be able to see it come up. But I know that a few of them out there had a very good time recording videos in Season 2. I think Walkers, who is the nemesis of all the Hermits and probably the best PvP player on this server right now, I think he records his episodes too, and you should probably go check him out, man. He's probably doing a pretty good job. Now, here we are into our very first cave. We got a little bit more iron over there, didn't we? So, I reckon before we head into the cave, let's get geared up a little bit. What can we make with 6? We can make a hat, can't we? Yeah, okay. Let's make a little bit of a hat action. Beautiful. And now we got our shield, so we can actually explore this cave a little bit. It's going to give us faster access, should I say, to materials close to the surface. So let's have a look around here, man. You know what I need to do, though? Oh, geez. I think what I need to do is put the sword over there, the torch on the other side. Oh, wait, I'm going to put the sword on one. the torch one mouse wheel away, so I can get to that really easily. And then we've got our shield. We've got torches just one mouse click or mouse wheel click away, right? So that's pretty sweet. Okay, we've got a freaking giant ravine over here. That's awesome. That's going to take us all the way down to 0, isn't it? And is there anything on this side? Nothing on this side, but there's a bunch of coal. So let's keep on going. Bjornar was blown up by a creeper. Oh no, a Cyberdog got wrecked by a creeper. Oh no, man. Oh, Cyberdog down. Oh, that sucks so much. Okay, we need to make sure that doesn't happen to us. Maybe going into that giant ravine is not the best idea, is it, guys? Jeez. I think maybe we should stick to our original plan of just digging down to 11 or 12. Let's take a look at where we're at right now. We're at 33. If we take the ravine is like the easy option, right? That's like the easy way to get down to 11. PvP in 5 minutes. Oh, geez, PvP in 5 minutes. So all of those people that died in vain. Oh, man, the people that were murdering. That was a little bit rude, wasn't it? To be killing people before the gentleman's mode was disabled. Anyway, that's okay. You can't blame them, man. The server was obviously not configured correctly. Anyway, let's block that jazz up. Oh, that's the end of the episode, guys. We achieved our goal of an iron frickin' shield. We'll see you in the next one.